this, okay. Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah. I'ma act a fool with this, okay. Yeah. Then I hit that,
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all these losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Love now to pass on first down. He finds Corey Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. A handoff to Fournette. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 30.
2nd down and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Down at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Here's Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
23 yards on the play. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Fournette, a first down carry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He gives it up. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
Second and 5. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. They'll get this to his tight end, it's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, here's Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's out to the left and complete. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eason to throw. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's got Burton here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Love. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Love to pass. And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, going to the air with Love. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
53, Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Get the ball.
Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. 21. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Off the play fake, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
To number 13, T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Love from the gun. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Colts. They'll take over first and 10.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Fournette.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a give to Fournette, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Down to carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
12 yards there on a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the give, this is Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Colts' 39-yard line.
Here's Love. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
The point after.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Evans on the tackle.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Just 21 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On the carry. Julian Blackman on the tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put